Hey everyone, this video shows you how to use ApprenticeScope as an apprentice. So once you log into your account, you will see this dashboard, and this dashboard just gives you a little bit of overall information. So you can see the competencies that you need to acquire during your apprenticeship program, as well as the on-the-job training hours that you need to complete. And down here, you can see the different work processes that we registered with the state of North Carolina, also journal entries if you have any, and then some information on your person. So in this case, I created a demo account with my maiden name, and I am using a company that we're working with. So let's go through the different functions right here. If you click on journals, you can see journal entries that you may have created. And you create a journal entry by going to this little plus sign down here, and then you choose a date. For example, November 28th, and you put in something that's on your mind, something that you would like to document. For example, I only worked 2 hours today because of school. So this can really be anything, and then you can either quit, so you can cancel this entry, you can save a draft for later, or you can submit it, and once you submit it, it goes straight to your supervisor. So that's what I'm doing right here. And then of course you can see all of your entries in your journal. Most of you do not have any mentors assigned, but just the supervisor. If you do have separate supervisors and mentors, contact information on your mentor will show right here in this specific area. And the most important part really is the time lock. And once you click on time lock, you will see this beautiful calendar, in this case for November 2022. If you click on a date, in this case, I'm clicking on November 17th, you can see all of the work processes again. So for example, you can put in that you spend 4 hours doing pest management, 1 hour doing cultural management, 1 hour with cleanliness, 1 hour with site analysis, and what else? 2 hours with record keeping. Okay, so once you have filled that out, you can submit your log and it will go straight to your supervisor. You can also submit your related instruction by going down here to this button that says Log RTI. And if you click on it, it shows you the different classes that you're supposed to take for your apprenticeship program. And you can say, for example, on November 23rd, I had 2 hours of applied plant science, and then you can submit that. You do not need to log your RTE hours, because we can do that on the back end here at ACC, but I'm just showing you that there is a way to do it. There's actually, in my opinion, an even easier way to log your time. And to do this, you need to ask your supervisor to pull a spreadsheet that looks like this. And in this spreadsheet, you can actually put in the date. In this case, it automatically populated the spreadsheet. And then you can go to the different work processes and just put in how many hours you completed. So for example, we once again did 1 hour of customer service, 2 hours of equipment operation, and then 1 hour of site analysis. And we practiced safe working habits for another 2 hours. And then you can save this spreadsheet, send it back to your supervisor, and your supervisor can upload it into ApprenticeScope. And then it's actually going to show here as well. The progress area shows you the progress you've made. So in my particular case, I have completed 46 hours of my apprenticeship program, which is 1.15%. So I'm still at the very beginning. I have 3,954 hours remaining. And again, you can see the work processes right here. And if you feel like you have already done enough, so if you're already very proficient in customer service, you can request, and I already did that, you can request an evaluation, or you can also do that for record keeping. So I feel like I have done a lot of record keeping in my 7 hours. So I am asking my supervisor to evaluate me and see if I am done with this particular work process. You can also look at the different competencies that have been registered with the state of North Carolina. That's under the behavioral tab. And this is actually being done by your supervisor. So your supervisor can go in and rate if you already know how to demonstrate knowledge of first aid best practices. In my case, when I click on it, it's still at 0% because I do not have any ratings yet. And last but not least, there's the related instruction part, the RTI part. And again, you don't need to worry about this because we will do that on the back end at ACC, but you can see your progress here as well. Last but not least, there's my data tab. And in this particular case, again, this is a demo account, so the information in here is not correct. But you can fill out your name and your first name, your last name, pronouns if you want to use that, and also some demographic information. Your social security number will be in here, your date of birth. Again, this is a demo account. And also if you do have any educational background that you would like to share. Last but not least, when you click on that little bell right here, you can see any notifications. In this case, I don't have any, but for example, if your supervisor has approved your hours, it will be shown in here. And if you click on your name, and I'm moving this over, if you click on your name, you can see my account information, your supervisor's contact information is in here by default. So if you want to contact your supervisor by phone or by email, it is right in here. There's of course a support center if you need to ask ApprenticeScope any questions. And also if you click on my account, you can see more information on your apprenticeship, so your personal information, as well as your wage. So right now I'm making $11 an hour in the greenskeeper occupation. And here's my supervisor and my employer. Also, if you go on your account, you could see a little bit of extra information, like I still need to verify my email. Obviously, I can do the two-factor authentication. I can change my password. I can upload a profile picture if I wanted to do that, and I could upload something like study plans, pay stubs, certifications I received along the way, etc. And if I do upload any files, they will show in the Files tab. And last but not least, there are a couple of settings. So for example, if I wanted to be notified about competency evaluations or any reminders, any wage progression, if I received them or were denied. So I can find that in here. All right, so it's actually not as bad as it may look the first time you log in. I think the feature with using the spreadsheet can be really, really helpful. So you can actually just work on a spreadsheet every day and save it. And then after a week or two, send it over to your supervisor. But I think it's a really plus if you are able to look at the progress and kind of see where you're at. If you do have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me or to your supervisor, and we will be happy to help you with that. All right. Thank you for watching and have a great apprenticeship.